Morning, everybody. Welcome to Big Tahunga. It's a good day for a drive up here, and this is Rick. Thank you for joining us, sir. I'm trying to shake your hand right there with your 2012 Mustang GT Supercharged. Under the hood is very serious looking down here with that Paxton Novi 2200.
2200.
So, what's tell me the deal? Give me the rundown.
All right, 2200 JLT intake, pulley slightly smaller. It pushes about 9.5 pounds of boost, around 6,800.
Okay, so how much power does that result in?
About 580 horse and
At the wheels.
At the wheels,
Yeah.
and about 495 torque.
That's no joke, is it?
No, that's not bad.
All right. Do you have any suspension modifications?
A few things. Different sway bars front and back. One with Whiteline.
Makes a big difference in these cars.
It does. It stiffens it up a little bit. It was the Brembo package, so I know it's like a little bit different as far as suspension. Upper and lower control arms, both Whiteline. That's about it, though. I haven't lowered it. No springs.
Okay.
You know.
Stock ride height. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh man, listen to that. You can feel the engine wants to go.
Yeah.
It wants to rev. Very short shifter. What kind of shifter is that?
Stock.
Stock?
Stock.
Did you just shorten the knob or something?
Yeah, it's an aftermarket knob, but that's
that's
about
it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it feels shorter. Okay. There's your whooshing.
Oh yeah, it's got a little nice flutter too.
A little quieter than the last one I drove. The last one I drove was really loud.
Yeah.
This sound. Is this your everyday car?
No, it's not.
What do you do with it? Just come out and cruise, or do you go to track days or any of that kind of stuff?
You know what? I haven't taken it to the track yet, so it's just to cruise.
It rides well.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of like, you know, it's like lower suspension, maybe better handling, looks nice, but I don't know. It's comfortable like this.
If you want it comfortable, there you go. Clutch is the stock clutch?
Stock clutch.
Does the stock clutch, will it handle this much power, or is it sort of just like deal with it, or is it just like see what happens and then if it breaks you can go up from there?
We'll see what happens, but the tires are decent, but they're not super sticky. I think if I went with the real grippy tire, I might lose the clutch a little sooner.
It's a slippery slope, right?
Right.
You get sticky tires, then you blow the clutch. You get a good clutch, then you blow the gearbox.
Right,
you get a good gearbox, you blow the rear end, and you just shovel the shit downhill until you've got a race car.
Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly how it goes.
A lot of people, we talk about clutches a lot with different people, and a lot of them are, they get a clutch and then all kinds of other stuff just starts to go wrong. Right. So the clutch is actually it's a pain in the ass to blow a clutch, but it's a better fail point than a lot of other options out there.
Yeah.
All right. There's good tarmac on this road. This should be nice.
I changed the clutch line, but
struggles for traction at first.
Lightweight driveshaft and stuff like that.
Well, it feels muscle car-y.
Yeah.
It's by cranking up the power and not messing with the handling too much, you've gone into the muscle car deep end for sure. The sounds it makes.
It's like it giggles almost.
It almost is like louder just off throttle.
Yeah.
You just get all that air rushing. But pedals feel good. The inputs feel nice.
Yeah.
It really, I don't know if it's what's weird about it is because you'd think that the supercharger in some situations will drag on the engine, but it actually feels like the engine is even more eager to rev even when you're just blipping it for a downshift when it's not under load.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, when I got it retuned, I think he said the throttle would be a little bit more sensitive.
It feels more sensitive than certainly the last Mustang I drove, but linear. It's not like, oh my God, 580 at the wheels, it's gonna kill me. It's actually pretty direct as it applies to throttle position. So although it's a little sensitive, it's good. The sounds it makes are crazy.
Yeah.
Are you pleased with it?
Yeah. It's a trick question. I mean, are you ever really? I mean, I like it. Of course, you know, there's bigger plans.
What are the bigger plans?
Larger injectors, maybe a different fuel system.
So the plan is more power.
Well, not even necessarily more power, just safety.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather not run lean.
Okay.
Or
Fair enough.
risk it running lean. But then, you know, you say that.
Jesus. Yeah.
And then you set yourself up and go for E85.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if you're set up for it, then you're like, well, might as well do it. You know. So we'll see what happens.
I know what you mean. But especially on these smooth roads, you know, on the bumpy stuff, the live axle will hop a bit. But this road is very smooth, and it puts the power down nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's fast. That's real fast.
Yeah. It's pretty quick.
It's real fast, and it's easy. It doesn't really ask a whole lot of you in return, does it?
Yeah, that's good.
Here's my recommendation for next. Brake pads and fluid, because to me, for this level of power, your brake pedal feels a little soft to me. And you said you've got the factory Brembos on this car, right?
Right.
And are it the stock pads and fluid?
Right.
Yeah, pads and fluid is going to be a cheap replacement for you. You can do it yourself in your garage, and you're going to notice a big difference in pedal feel, especially on hot days like today. So I would start there. You don't need to change the hardware at all, just the pads and fluid.
Yeah.
We'll flip around here. So I would do that, and then honestly, maybe some seats.
Yeah.
These are the.
I don't like these seats.
You don't like these seats? Well,
No.
these are the basic seats.
Yeah.
Which
If
is fine, but
if I could swap the 15s into here, the stock 15s, I'd be happy.
yeah, that's probably going to be a lot more expensive than just getting a set of aftermarket seats.
Yeah. I'm just saying, as far as quality, like the 15s, the stock are great.
They are good.
They fit you just right.
Especially the Recaros.
Yeah.
The Recaros are great. I think they're kind of expensive.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Look into it. But that's the one thing for me that keep, like, if I was being like really nicely held in here, I feel like I could comfortably go quite a bit quicker, because as it is, I feel like I kind of have to hang on the wheel a bit.
Yeah.
And you'd be amazed the difference that a good set of seats makes. Wow, look at that. Really wide power band, just everywhere. It's great.
And that was when I first bought this car. That's why I told the salesman I didn't really like the seats.
He goes, I make a good price, my friend.
He's like, well, yeah. He's like, it's a cheap race car. I'm like, all right.
So is that, since you got the Brembos, did you get the is this the 373 or 355 rear end?
373.
Okay.
And I thought about switching out to like a 331. Just because
With
of
all the
Supercharger.
power, yeah, with all the power, you could really use it. But
Gears up.
But this works. It feels like everything's in harmony.
Yeah.
If you lengthened it a bit, you probably wouldn't see too big of a drop in performance, because you've got so much power
Yeah.
that you could really make that longer gearing work for you.
Yeah. So that might be a future plan too.
Yeah, and that's an easy one in these solid axle cars.
Yeah.
That's just a ring and pinion set. That's no big deal at all. It's got good grip though.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I mean, except for going hard in first gear, it doesn't even really feel like it wants to rip the tires off the ground. It feels like it's very manageable.
It's got the normal twos. Hankook.
The what? Oh, the
Normals,
Hankook?
yeah.
Oh, okay. You like them?
Yeah, they're good. It's only my second set of tires in this car.
How many miles are on it? Your display is off.
Just under 42,000.
Oh, you got a while on your first set of tires, didn't you?
Yeah, baby.
Man, that fluttering noise is pretty addictive, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you decided to go forced induction, did you shop around and decide, okay, do I want roots or centrifugal, or were you kind of dead set on this?
I like the centrifugal. I did shop around a little bit. The funny thing is, I kind of shopped around for a carb legal kit, and then slowly made it not carb legal anymore. But
Yeah,
the
that's
plaque's
the
still on
slippery
there,
slope,
so that's
isn't
cool,
it?
Yeah. In retrospect, probably should have gone with like a tuner kit. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Whatever, look, 580 at the wheels in a car with air conditioning, and that's a fast car.
Yeah.
If you ask anyone in real life and not on the internet, that's a really fast car. On the internet, no, it needs to be 700 or it doesn't even count. No,
Yeah.
I you know, this is a very fast car.
Yeah.
God, listen to that.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like depending, of course, on the weight of the car, there's like a sweet spot with horsepower. And it's like you almost can have too much.
Of course.
And you can't really even drive it.
Oh
So,
man, I've driven the Shelby Super Snakes, the 7 1/4.
Yeah.
That is too much. You can't manage that kind of power on this live axle. It just can't be done. And so you see, Motor Trend or one of them did a Mustang GT versus Super Snake, you know, laps of Willow Springs. And the Super Snake wasn't any faster because it just blows the tires off,
you can't do it.
all the way through 4th gear. And so, you know, I always thought the limit of this chassis was around 550 at the wheels. And you're a little beyond that, but it seems like it's pretty manageable. It'd be interesting to see what happened if we went to a racetrack.
Right.
If you could get traction, or, you know, if you'd be just too much for the traction control and then too much for the tires. Like, I'm not really sure. We're kind of just out for a cruise.
Yeah.
But I mean, seems pretty easy to me. Maybe we have to bump the chassis limit up a little bit. Maybe we found a car that can do it more. It sounds like a train.
Yeah, right.
When you're coming down. It sounds like a steam train. Conductor hat. No, this thing is very cool. It runs on 91, right? You don't have to put any
91.
weird stuff in it.
Nope.
Dude, this is a fast car, and it drives good, and you haven't ruined it. And I think going forward, you know, some pads and fluid, maybe a set of seats.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, maybe like some Coney or Ford Racing springs and dampers, you could probably get it a little, like, 20% more hunkered down without completely ruining your ride quality, you know, going forward. But
right.
thank you very much, Rick. This is a
I
neat
appreciate
car,
it.
and I appreciate you sharing it with us.
Absolutely.
And that was fun. And thank all you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.